I am this. I am a poet. My name derives from poets, such as Edgar Allan Poe, a pro, therefore a creative writer, nevermore. So as far as I can remember, I am deprived from literature, so I said, sure, I'm a poet, and not to be cliche, in case you didn't know it, I'll show it. I write poetry verbally, speak words from the tip of my tongue to speak in what I consider to be vocabulary commission. And if you don't believe me, just look up the definition, come to my remission group with me, you have my permission. I'm not an alcoholic, I write poetry. It's an excessive habit, I get distracted. I don't have ADD or ADHD, it's more like a diploma or a degree with a PhD for becoming unfocused. See, I can stay concentrated, on track, but only for a limited time before I compliment you on your hat. And I've forgotten where I was, cause I lost it. Let's start over. This is my poem, and it may be contradictory, but it's only playing coy. Imagine all of its possible victories. But it doesn't matter because I usually lose at everything. Lose the grip of what I once had, and from that I turn my back. Reenact it over in my head and go over what I did wrong. Lack the sense of embarrassment and face the facts. I'm on the fence. Lose the rope that loosened the lost and hung around their necks. Lose the shock that a piece of inspiration once gave to you. The same piece and slice of life that made you roll the dice for a chance, dance, sometimes a little bit of romance. But I still lost that. And I lost everything. So I lost my glance on livelihoods, stood out amongst the crowd where I thrive against the wild, where I found passions with my actions towards my favorite noun called poetry. I could be, should be, will be my own animal. I cannot be contained, so cheer or boo me out all you want. I'm a poet. I'm a gladiator. Are you not entertained? Let it be known, doth not Shakespeare whom wimp and whine when I wither in alliteration. Let that be shown, I'm up for any challenge, like the great Dr. Seuss, the Mad Hatter, who would have been madder than John Madden if he hadn't wrote those children's books. That was poetry at its finest, and children read it like he was God. Oh, where art thou, my lightning bearer of thoughts and wisdom, mighty Seuss? Yesterday I have caught 1 fish and 2 fish, thou wilt have sacrificed my red fish and blue fish. Unfortunately, Oscar Wilde would question his childlike innocence. He is an investigator after all, and he needs his evidence, but it's non-existent. It was a world of who's and who's not, and of other who's who didn't believe of what to do and to who, and didn't believe in the giant Cthulhu. With the red and white hat were executed. It was a mythical tentacle beast, the only one that could devour green eggs and ham. Oh, Sam, I am. Children were obsessed. A mess with this type of fantasy. History was repeated, and preschool became a metaphor of Greek mythology. Kids were bullied, picked on, but as kids we believed in our own society. It was long forgotten, disappearing into the abyss, and modern societies continue to think that ignorance is bliss. But they are forgotten. Like I have even forgotten the lost city of... I lost it again. I'm a poet.